single person in the world, every culture, every language, every country, every person in the world knows it. You are what you eat.
Today's nutrition video is on Spirulina, which I spoke about briefly at the end of the introductory video. Today's video is going to explain why you need this product, the reasons why we chose this product, and I want you to ask yourself, where do you want to be with your current level of fitness and how your workouts are going? If you're working with a trainer, if you're not working with a trainer, whatever it is you're doing, do you want to take it to the next level? Because if you're not nutritionally sound, it's going to be impossible for your body to store the energy you need to burn it in the gym to train hard enough to get the results you're looking for. It's just against the laws of nature. You gotta feed your body right. So, without further ado, let's get into this video and see what this Spirulina is all about. Thank you for watching. Okay, so Hawaiian Spirulina pacifica. Why would I choose this brand? Well, it's a type of blue-green algae, or a cyanobacterium is really its kind of official name. It is rich in protein or amino acids, vitamins, minerals, carotenoids, which is a class of vitamin A's, or lutein, zeaxanthins, and some other nutrients, astaxanthins, and antioxidants that help protect our cells from excessive oxidative damage. We're going to get to that in a minute, what oxidative damage is. It is nature's whole food, multivitamin, mineral, enzyme, amino acid, essential fatty acid, nucleic acid, nutrient food substrate. It is the most nutrient-dense food on the planet. Okay, so Spirulina's nutrient profile, it contains 2,300% more iron than spinach, 3,900% more beta-carotene than carrots. We were talking about carotenoids before. 300% more calcium than milk, 375% more protein than tofu. And in terms of phytonutrient content, or nutrients that are grown in sunlight by the photosynthesis process, Spirulina is 31 times more potent than blueberries and 60 times more potent than spinach. This is just a fraction of what is in Spirulina compared to what it does to other whole foods. It is very, very, very nutrient dense. On top of that, it's good for you. In terms of eye health, Spirulina has the ability to cross the blood-brain barrier, and some of its nutrients can even pass the microscopic eye vascular barriers. The blood-brain barrier is very, very unique, and again, a highly regulated mechanism where, when I talked about before, what's allowed inside a cell, what comes out of a cell is a highly regulated mechanism. Well, there are certain types of cells that are located obviously in the neck at the base of the brain that allow certain nutrients in the blood to come into the brain and certain nutrients that are not allowed to go into the brain. So it's a very, very, very highly regulated mechanism. These nutrients, because of their vibrational frequencies and what they can do, are obviously allowed across the blood-brain barrier because it's highly compatible to human tissue, human cells, and the human genome. Now, the National Cancer Institute recommends you eat 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables each day. It's very highly doubtful, unless that's all you eat are fruits and vegetables, is that you'll get that many servings in every day. I try to get 3 if I can. If I eat 3 meals a day, I try to have vegetables in every single meal. 1 serving of Hawaiian Spirulina pacifica has the same level of antioxidants, enzymes, vitamins, and minerals as 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, and has more nutritional or nutrient density than any other whole single food in its class. Spirulina also contains a unique antioxidant called astaxanthin. This particular nutrient's molecular structure is one of the few antioxidants with the ability, again, to cross the blood-brain barrier and the blood-retinal or vascular eye barriers, bringing superior support and antioxidant protection to the brain, the eyes, the central nervous system, through effectively scavenging or neutralizing free radicals and by eliminating singlet oxygen formation, which is pretty much what a free radical is, which in turn can help reduce inflammation. So when you look at this last line, this is where we're going to start getting into the chemistry a little bit. When you're looking at free radicals, you're just looking at basically an oxygen molecule that's missing an electron. It's unpaired, it's very radical as they call it, and it causes cell membrane damage. When you cause cell membrane damage, you age the cell quicker, the cell cannot communicate with other cells like it's supposed to, and if it gets out of control, eventually you're going to start manifesting certain types of symptoms or disease. People that are radically oxidative, and I use that term radically as in free radicals, they have all kinds of problems. All diabetes and inflammation problems and cancers and overweight and inflammation and all of these other kind of crazy high blood pressure diseases that we see is really a radical assault on cell membranes with too much free radical. They just don't get enough nutritional nutrient-dense antioxidants into their body, and they don't hydrate enough neither. So when you're able to neutralize free radicals and you balance oxidation and antioxidation, that is when you learn how to thrive, and that's what Spirulina does for you. So in terms of antioxidant power, antioxidants are the molecules that are capable of inhibiting or neutralizing the oxidation of other molecules. So if we're oxidizing, which we do when we work out, when we stress out, or induce our own stress, or we oxidize too much from some of the environment that we expose ourselves to, we're going to get kind of a little bit radical with free radicals in our body. So we need to neutralize that with antioxidant power. Oxidation is the chemical reaction that transfers electrons or hydrogen energy from a substance to an oxidizing agent. Blah, 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 I know. So the healthier the person is, really, the less potential for interference of efficient energy exchange between blood and tissue, or blood, tissue, and lymphatic system. Let me explain this. This is huge. You need to understand this, that the healthier a person is, there is less potential for the interference or the communication from cell to cell of efficient energy exchange between your blood and your tissues. Nutrients and oxygen are carried by our blood into our tissues. The more efficient that exchange happens, there's less interference because that exchange is more efficient. And you're getting nutrient dense down into your cells, through the cell membrane, into your genetic genome. So there's less potential for interference because there's an efficient energy exchange. The way that energy is cycled through the body is from our blood to our tissues. Our tissues make waste. They dump it in the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system cleans it up, reuses what is clean, and then dumps the rest through regular elimination channels out of the body that is toxic. A sluggish lymphatic system, it leads to all kinds of overweight issues, could lead to even high blood pressure. Cellulite is a lymphatic issue. Constipation will lead to lymphatic issues. Actually, the way your digestive system works and how it flows is how your lymphatic system will flow equally. They work completely in unison together. So your blood feeds your tissues use the nutrients, they make the waste, dumps into the lymphatic system cleans it up, can recycle and use what can be used, and then dumps the toxicity of what's left over. If that energy exchange is not efficient, disease can manifest. So this is done with electron-rich foods. If you want less potential for interference between the energy exchange of your cells and your blood and your tissues, you want to eat electron-rich foods. Electrons have to do with antioxidants. Electrons are used for antioxidant power. So, the foods with the most content of electrons are raw, grown in the sun. This is the photosynthesis process. I'm sure you've heard about this. And they're usually from the plant kingdom, i.e. your fruits, your vegetables, your herbs, your seeds, and your nuts. And or the animals that eat these type of foods. Free range, hormone-free, organically grown animals. Now, antioxidants, the primary role is to neutralize free radical destruction of unpaired electrons on our cell membranes, which cause inflammation. This can also cause an anti-inflammatory effect on tissues. When you neutralize free radicals that are damaging your cell membranes, you have an inflammation problem. All disease is inflammatory in one way or the other. Every disease has an inflammatory effect. To counteract what is going on, there has to be an anti-inflammatory effect, and I'm not talking about anti-inflammatory drugs. I'm talking about your body's own chemistry, what you feed it that actually causes an anti-inflammatory effect, which has to do with the spirulina. It actually has an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. When you do this, then you can cause an anti-inflammatory effect on all of your tissues and your cell membranes by controlling free radical buildup, which is oxidative, by bringing in heavy antioxidant power into the body. So balancing or counteracting oxidation with antioxidation is the key to your overall health.